is like the queen of parks. Like, people joke about it because she literally manifests any park spot ever, and we're like deep in the city, and we're about to get a tattoo, by the way. We're literally deep in the city, and they were like, oh, by the way, it's really hard to find parking, and boom, we're right at the front. Emma's gonna get, well, her second tattoo. Her first one doesn't really count. No. So it doesn't count, bro. She's gonna get her first tattoo. We're gonna get matching ones.
Bestie!
I know, so cute. And then I'm gonna get a few ones that I want to show you. There's this like tattooist that's in Sydney. He's usually in Melbourne, I think.
New Zealand as well.
Oh, really? Yeah. Wow. It's a bit fucking, oh, he must be good. He's traveling here, so.
Ink by Midi.
Ink by Midi. And he does like heaps of cool line art. Yesterday I got interviewed by Studio 10. It was super, super exciting. The door is unlocked. I'm just acting heaps cool like I've done this before, and that I'm not nervous at all. What does that mean? We're negative. If people keep asking me if I'm nervous, I keep saying no because I'm trying to bake it so that I can lie to myself that I'm not nervous. I feel like if I admit it, I'll be nervous. Gotta go to the toilet very awkwardly and wait for a name to be called. It was so nerve-wracking though. Like, everyone said that I spoke really well. Like, Emma messaged me straight away and she was like, wow, you spoke really well. But I shit you not, I've never felt like that. Like, they even said to me at the start, they're like, oh, you know, don't be nervous. And I was like, oh no, I talk to a camera for like my full-time job. And they're like, ah, we know. I literally almost pooed myself. Not really, but like when I was in the lounge and they asked me the first question, I couldn't get my answer out. Like, I was like stuttering. Luckily you couldn't see it on the interview. Look, overall I'm proud of myself. I went on TV. I just gotta actually get the date happening. And I was gonna get it on my finger too, but I may as well change that and get that.
Say cheese! Where's that picture?
Oh no, I just ate the sticker. I was too busy. I didn't concentrate. How's right? I've snapped 2 nails and I super glued both of them.
With the tea towel?
I super glued one because I didn't have time for the interview, and then I super glued another one this morning. And I was like, why are my nails snapping in half? Because they're so long.
They're so long.
Yeah, I went a bit extra.
They're better than the hypnotising one.
I don't think it's stop being friends. So.
We won't.
I stopped being friends with this person.
We have a business together, we can't.
I wish you guys could see what you're currently standing on. I broke my tripod in Sydney and you're on a really expensive pot. But this pot is like this big, so I don't know how you're doing it. Good morning, guys. I'm currently just about to go to the gym. I'm meeting Joel there. Our eating times are really different and he gets up really early. Anyway, so I am going to meet him at the gym. I'm currently just having my Oxy Shred. These actually just are on pre-sale at the moment in Australia. So they're just on pre-sale at the moment, but they will be live in Australia very soon, which is super. That better be the postman. It was, okay, so I haven't bought myself something in so literally since like Christmas, like so long. Anyway, so I bought myself some stuff, some activewear. So I've got these tights in the RYDERWEAR, which I am so obsessed with, but they're currently out of my size and I really needed a new size because I'm literally growing out of all my clothes. I am wanting to continue to build until October, so I'm trying to buy more clothes that are going to fit me now and fit me later on as well, rather than just trying to fit into all my clothes. I want to feel comfortable, and like the #1 thing with building is like, you are so uncomfortable all the time. Red ones from Tahira RYDERWEAR does have these in the black and the grey. So obsessed. I do have the black and I've just input with the khaki, but I also needed just like more color ranges because they're literally all I've been wearing. So cute. And then I've also just got booty. These are so cute. I love my act, I really do, but I find if I ever train in the afternoon in a building phase, it's really tight on my stomach. So anyway, get on the pre-launch. You can use my discount code C10 and that'll give you a further 10% off. As you guys know, these are literally my favorite product from EHP, apart from obviously Oxyway because like #gains. But these just taste incredible. Like it's so good. Think of like an Oxy Shred times 10 because it's like fizzy and bubbly and it's so convenient. Well, in Sydney, if you follow me on IG, you would have known because I literally posted on my story like the next day. I got my period. Yes, wow. I feel so weird to say at 25. Yeah. Look, if you've been following my journey for quite some time, I actually lost my period when I was sick with an eating disorder. So that was literally 9 years ago. Yeah, so, oh my God, like it all just makes sense. I have been so moody.
My nipples have been hurting
like the pain just with my nipples. And I've been breaking out, as you guys know, super hormonal all along here. Literally everyone has been telling me it's hormonal breakout and I'm like,
I don't know my period, so I don't know.
Anyway, so I got it the morning we were leaving Sydney. Look, I tampons, I didn't even know how to, I forget, 9 years, honey. That's like, it's almost Caden's age, his whole life. That's how long I haven't had it for. Anyway, so I know it's like obviously not the best experience in the world, but to me it was like a sign of like my body is healed. It was happy for me and it was working with me and I was doing good for my body. Like that is something that is huge for me, is that I'm actually doing what is good for my body and what my body wants. And I do feel as though that a lot, I've been like fully recovered for years now and I've been eating well, been nourishing my body, but I do honestly feel like a lot to do with it has been this building phase that I'm currently in. I'm just really pushing in them calories and pushing in like that nourishment for my body, and it has thanked me with giving me my period. We thank you, but like, I get it, body, I get it. I get you. Okay, so these are the shorts, which I really love, except like they're, I don't know, like they're just extremely bummy. Like I feel like my bum's gonna hang out at any moment. Like there's no support there. Okay, so different pot, also different outfit change because I have to color match. I think I can make it work. They're just really cute. I want to make it work. So yes, I did end up wearing them to the gym. They were a bit of an inconvenience. I did have to pull them down a few times, but they're really nice. And I did see Joel, and he's been a goose. Anyway, so starting with Romania deadlifts, I did just actually want to record this voiceover just so I can talk you guys through a few of the exercises I filmed. With my deadlifts, I highly recommend actually getting yourself a pair of wrist straps, especially if you do have long nails. It helps so much. I get mine from RYDERWEAR. So with Romanian deadlifts, as you can tell, my legs are straighter and I'm not kind of squatting in the movement, and the weights are not actually touching the ground. So they're a few inches off the ground and then I extend back up. I definitely perform Romanian deadlifts more than conventional, in the sense where Romanian is targeting your glutes that little bit more, where conventional it's all your posterior, so your back, your hamstrings, etc., which I still love, but I do more of Romanian. And a very important point is to keep your bar close to your body the entire time. So as you can tell, my way down, it is almost touching my legs. So the next exercise was supersetted with the deadlifts. I don't love supersets. I don't do them all the time, just in the fact where I like to fully be able to have all my energy for my compound movements, so my deadlifts, my squats, but I was able to actually do it in this one just because I was going quite light with my Romanian deadlifts. So this is an elevated curtsy lunge. I love these. As you can see, one, I'm elevated, and two, when I'm lunging back, my back foot actually aligns with my front foot. So I'm not lunging past that line, I'm lunging in a straight line with my front foot. And then we're just moving on to a barbell static lunge. So in my current program, there is a lot of single leg work for my lower body, which I do really like. Not only is it helping with my balance, but it's really helping me individually focus on each leg and its strength. Yeah, it is a lot harder though. Each set of every exercise, I try to increase the weight even that tiny little bit. You know, you see that 2.5, that 0.5 around the gym. Even just increasing it that little bit, it all adds up over time. So don't be scared. And then I had a little bit of a flex. Obviously, I had more to do, but I didn't film it all because I was in a packed gym, and I just basically wanted to film these 3 main exercises to talk you through some key points. Don't get me wrong, working from home, it can be great, but I currently have 45 minutes till Caden gets back from his ride to achieve my work. Joel works most weekends, so then weekends I also try to work, so when he's off we do get a bit of free time, but it is hard because I try to balance out mum life, entertaining Caden, and working. Anyway, so I am editing the first half of this video that you're watching, and I've realized I haven't actually showed you guys the tattoos that I ended up getting. These are my hand ones. I am planning to get a few more hand ones, so this is kind of just like a startup. I didn't want all line art on my fingers. I wanted kind of like dark ones, so I just got a little bit of line art. And then this is the best friend one that I ended up getting with Irma. Super, super cute. It's a bit crusty at the moment, but she ended up getting the top one colored, and then I got the bottom one. And then this one is Roman numerals, so this is the date that Joel actually proposed to me. Also, if you are wondering, my tripod is still broken and I haven't actually made it to the shop. So this is literally what you are currently on. I've got a pot and then Caden's little box from his room, and this is the cute little view that I get whilst I'm working. I downloaded this Flow app before my period because I'm like still new to all of this, and it is honestly the best. If you're not on it, it literally comes up with like how I'm gonna feel today, and it's usually spot on. Today it did tell me that I'm gonna have tender breasts and be in a little bit of a mood, and that is correct. But like I said earlier within the video, I'm just so happy that I've got them. Like, it is the most freeing feeling. Like, the morning that I got them, it was like it was my birthday. And anyone who has ever lost their period or anything like that, I know that you can relate. And obviously at my age, it is so important. Like, I'm obviously wanting to grow our family, and I needed to have my period for that. So it was just so amazing. Obviously I am planning to do like an entire video dedicated to the steps that I applied to get my period back. I'm not a doctor, I'm just going to share my own personal experience because I know that so many of you guys do want to hear more about it. But I hope you guys did like today's vlog. If you did, make sure you do give it a thumbs up so I know and I can continue making videos similar towards this. And I did want to give a huge shout out to Squarespace, the sponsors of today's videos. As you guys know, I've been working for Squarespace for years, and my website, C Active's website, and the business that I'm currently working on is all built through Squarespace. I originally chose to do my website through Squarespace at the start because it was recommended by so many people, and it's literally the first one when you Google website builder, it's the first one to come up because it is honestly just so easy to use. It's so professional, and I am really glad that I did start on Squarespace. So I did have, like, at the start, a really good experience with making my own website and designing it and marketing it, because I personally know so many people who have had such a stressful experience trying to make their own website because they're not using Squarespace. Squarespace is just like blonde girl friendly. I'll put it like that. At the end of the day, I am a really good designer, but when it comes to all like the nitty gritty stuff and certain panels or the blogging stuff, like any add-ons, that could be really stressful. But like I said, Squarespace is so user-friendly and it's just so easy to use. It's just so great because literally anyone can do it. You just need a little bit of common sense. Like, you don't even need to be a designer because they literally have templates that you can use and just kind of redesign to fit your brand style or like your color scheme, etc. I've been hyping up Joel and I's business for so long, but I am so excited to share it with you guys. Our website is done. We're just working on a few nitty-gritty stuff for our launch and like, yeah, marketing strategy. Like, there is so much that goes behind the scene. It is so close, guys. I can actually release a launch date very soon on my socials, so make sure you are following them. And like I said, I've literally designed the website on my own. It only took me like a week and a bit. Yes, I do have experience with 2 other websites, but honestly, it's so easy. I highly do recommend Squarespace if you are someone you're wanting to build a website, you're wanting to start up a business, you're wanting to sell things online, you're wanting to create a blog. That can all be done with Squarespace. I do have my link, and that gives you 10% off your first Squarespace purchase or your domain purchase, and I will also leave that in the description below. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.